For 22 years, I saw nothing but women, okay? So being an OBGYN nurse, obviously that's what you see. So I saw a lot of broken spirits, a lot of insecurities, no confidence, products of abusive relationships, and no voice to advocate for themselves or to share with the world. That was super, super heartbreaking to me. So in November of 2017, it was laid upon my heart to start Be the Change movement. I began the steps to become a nationally board certified health and wellness coach. 4,000 hours, thank you very much. So I decided to do that, and then I held women's health seminars in our area. I went to Kara's house, I went to the rescue mission, I went to several different churches in our area that deals with different types of women's issues, children's issues, and decided to offer whatever I could. So at Be the Change movement, we empower women to have a voice, speak their truth, be confident not only in themselves, but in life, okay? To date, Be the Change movement has helped assist more than 3,000 women. My very first year, I wanted to help 1,000 women, and I got to 997. So I still consider that a win. So it is imperative that women see their worth in this world because they are raising our future generations. Don't you all agree? Absolutely. What does empower mean? Recognize your abilities. Never stop learning. Set reasonable goals for yourself. Prioritize and set boundaries. Boundaries, people. Okay? We'll come back to that. Use positive self-talk, not only to others, but to yourself. We want you to surround yourself with supportive people. Support others. Practice self-care. That's where you all come in. And then we're going to get organized and be willing to take risks. Because what's on the other side of that jump to the risk? Your dreams. What you want to do. So in order to educate, we need to never stop learning. Because life never stops teaching us. Never, ever. Every single day, I watch everybody in this room, a light bulb comes on. You've learned something. Something that you're like, I'm never going to get this elevated cut. Oh my God, I can't stand it. I can't wax right. Oh my God, this nail art is stinky. I can't do it right. And then all of a sudden, one day, you walk past my office and I see the ding, ding, ding on. And I'm like, what happened? And you guys tell me what happened. And for me, that is the biggest source of joy because I watch you all learn. And I watch, this educators watch, front desks watch, everyone watches you guys learn this process. So you guys never stop learning, and that helps us to continue our learning process as well. So Miss Carrie said it best one day. She said she always wants to be the person that has one hand up, reaching for someone else, and one hand down, helping someone else be elevated. That was a perfect analogy for me one day. So what we need to do is understand the things that kept you comfortable no longer serve a purpose in your life. Now it's time to adopt new habits, and they're going to elevate you higher. So who's willing to adopt new challenges in life to be able to take you to that next step, that better place? Absolutely. So let's take a little deeper look into self-confidence. So according to a study in 2023, the National Bureau of Economic Research said that 80% of women struggle with low self-esteem and they shy away from self-advocacy in the workplace. That means 4 out of 5 women may be held back in their career advancement by a lack of confidence and don't see it visually for themselves. So, why can so many of us see only confidence in others while we're stuck in self-doubt? Who is stuck in self-doubt? I know I am. So, I personally am convinced that the key reason for this stems from our beliefs about what confidence is, what it isn't, and what we are taught. So, are we willing to look at the 3 misconceptions about confidence and figure out what is greater on the other side? Yes? No? Yes? Okay. So, confident or not confident? It may seem easier for others to tap into their confidence level and us not so much. But it's a feeling. It comes with ebbs and flows, rises and falls. Okay? So what we know about self-confidence is it is not taught, it's learned. Okay? So if you are convinced you lack self-confidence because you feel self-doubt or fear, listen up, guys. Because people who consider themselves the most confident experience self-doubt and fear just like everybody else. So when you have your buddy who's with you and you're like, girl, you are crazy. You will do anything. She still lacks self-confidence, but she does it anyway. So what sets them apart that won't let those negative thoughts hold them back? They know that negative thoughts are just that. They are negative thoughts. They don't mean anything and they act anyway. So the next misconception is confidence is the result of success. This is another misconception, and the reality is that confidence is not the result of succeeding in the endeavors, but it is taking the action in the first place. Whether this action leads to success or failure does not necessarily determine how it impacts your confidence level. Even failure can lead to improved confidence. Does anyone believe that? I would rather fail and learn and add more confidence than never have tried at all and think to myself, well, what if I'd have done that? Does anyone else think that? Absolutely. So, one thing you can do is look at how you perceive things. It's not necessarily a failure, but only a lesson. So, only experience can give you confidence. It's hard to feel confident about something that you have never done yet, but it is not impossible. Read that again. It is not impossible to be able to feel confident in something that you haven't done yet. You might want to take the leap, but you're like, I don't know. Do it anyway. Most of us would prefer to be able to do something over and over again and take our time to build that confidence or skills ability. So what's the solution? The solution is to focus on what you know about yourself and tackle those challenges, because in the end, confidence is a transferable skill. So for instance, you may feel very good about your ability to problem solve, or maybe consider yourself a very quick study. More than likely, you have lots of proof for these beliefs. But the more that the situation that you can recall, the more you can make your brain feel safe. That is the key word, making your brain feel safe. And you're able to diminish that anxiety, because that's where it all starts. Your brain says, no, I can't do that. But your heart, what does it say? Oh, I can't. So sometimes you got to override the brain. Of advice, okay? Take control and create a life that you are excited about. You guys have already started this process because you're here, right? People will try to convince you what's the right path for you. Once again, a lot of you are here because you've already tried traditional school, because maybe that's what a family member told you, or that's what someone said, oh no, cosmetology school, no, you're not gonna make any money. We all know that's a big fat lie, right? Multi-billion-dollar industry for a reason. Tap into it, right? Take the leap, guys, take the leap. Okay, I'm going to share a little secret with you. Everything I do up to this point in my life, I will be 52 this year. Everything I have done has been taking a leap of faith. My husband gets so ticked off at me because he's like, oh my God, what are you thinking now? Why are you doing that now? What are you going to do? There's no net. Well, something will catch me. And he's like, somehow. Maybe one day it won't, but I'm going to keep doing it. That's how I got this job. Okay? So, learn how to say no. It's okay to say no. It is okay to say no. Okay? Make sure that you learn that early on. Let go of toxic friendships and boundaries. Right now, at this point in your life, this is something that a lot of you are figuring out, that the people that you are most influenced by are toxic friends, right?
And sometimes family.
And sometimes family. And that doesn't mean that you don't have to be friends with them. It's just you're friends at a distance, okay? Don't let anyone pressure you into things you don't resonate with. So if it doesn't resonate with you, don't feel pressured into doing it. You know, just make sure that it's something that you feel comfortable with. And the next one is feeling passionate about it. If you don't see an opportunity to create, if you don't see an opportunity of something that you're passionate about, create it. A lot of you are going to go from here, you're going to start your own business. You're going to go into an associate program and then eventually start your own business. You are creating those opportunities for yourself, right? So, say yes to the things that you're passionate about. I don't care how silly it is, if it's a small little side business that you're just dying to do, that you're going to make little tiny itty bitty cupcakes for kittens, okay? If you are passionate about it, do it.